mini lesson. Today we're going to be multiplying 2-digit by 1-digit equations. We're going to use the strategy of standard algorithm. The vocabulary we might use today is place value and digit. Can you echo that? Place value? Digit. Alright, let's get started. So, when multiplying 2-digit by 1-digit, or a number that has two numbers by one number, we're going to say digit because it's more mathematical. We're going to use the standard strategy of standard algorithm. So let's take the example 17 times 4. And when I do standard algorithm, usually I'm going to write it vertically, up and down, so it's easier to multiply the digits. Now I'm thinking 17 times 4. Well, what does that really mean? It looks like I have a 2-digit number of 17 and a 1-digit number of 4. So what does that look like? Well, 17 is like having 1/10, or the place value of the tens, and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what 17 looks like. The digit 4. What does that look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's saying that if I have 4 of something and there's 17 in each of that something, how many do I have? Well, what standard algorithm has you do is really thinking about how can you decompose, break apart. How can you break apart these numbers? First, I'm going to multiply the ones place value, which is the 7 and the 4. 7 times 4. Put it in your hand. Release. Did you say 28? I thought you did. Okay, 28. So, 17 times 4 is 28. The next place value I'm going to multiply is the tens, which is 4 and 1. And I know that this one isn't really a 1. It actually, because it's in the tens place value, it means 10. So while I'm saying 1 times 4, which is 4, I really know that that 4 times 1 is actually 4 times 10. 4 times 10, blow it in your hand, release. You said 40, right? Okay, so I'm going to write 40. I'm going to add my ones and my tens answer. 28 plus 40, and I get 68. So really what I did was I multiplied 4 times 10. Oh, sorry, 4 times, rewind, delete. I multiplied the ones, 4 times 7, which equals 28. And then I multiplied 4 times 10, which equals 40. And then I added those two answers together. Wow. What I like about standard algorithm is that you can be even more efficient. Let me show you how. Since I know that I've decomposed, since I've broken apart the digit into its place value, I don't actually have to write the answer here anymore. Let me show you where you can write your answer. Let me write my equation one more time so that we can clearly see it. Okay, remember I'm going to start with my ones place value. So that's the 4 and the 7. 4 times 7 we said was 28. And since I know that there's 2 tens, I can just regroup that 2 tens with my other tens place value, right over the 1 of my 17, or the 10 of my 17. Now I can multiply my 4-digit by my tens place value. So 4 times 10, which is 40. I remember that I still have my 20 for my other answer, so I'm going to add that on to my answer. So 40 plus my 2 tens, my 20 from 4 times 7, I get 60. And I have 68. Let's try it with one equation. You ready? Okay. I want you to try 15 times 2. Can you pause the video and try it out? All right. Did you get it? Okay, let's see if you got it. Remember, we're going to multiply the ones first and then the tens. So, 2 times 5 is 10. That means no ones and 1 10. I'm going to regroup that 10 to the tens place value. And now I'm going to do 2 times 1. But I know that 1's not really a 1. It's in the tens place value, so it's a 10. So I'm going to do 2 times 10, which is 20. Add my other 10 for my other answer. That is 30. And just so I can make sure I had it right, 2 times 5 equals 10. And 2 times 10 equals 20. And 20 plus 10, yep, that equals 30. And that's standard algorithm. Good luck.